Hey guys, Luke C here with TFBTV. We're back here at SHOT Show 2025 at Beretta Range Day. I'm here with Logan, and we're here to talk about a new evolution to one of my favorite firearms, the Beretta 21A Bobcat, called the 20X. Is that right,
That's
Logan?
right. That's it.
So, real quick, like before we go with the 20X, let's talk about the 21A Bobcat for those of the people at home who don't know what that is.
Yeah, so it was a great 22 caliber tip-up barrel pistol that Beretta designed. It's more than a 30-year-old design, and it was a great pistol. Had a huge following, tons of fans, but there were some features of that pistol that weren't up to the modern par. So what we did with our team of engineers here in the U.S. is we went back to the drawing board with that gun. We said, all right, let's take the great features from that gun, but let's modernize it.
Right.
Let's move the mag release. Let's change the way the tip-up barrel feature works to make it a little bit more user-friendly for today's modern pistol user. So that's what we've done. So we've come out with 4 different colorways of the new 20X pistol. They're still 22 caliber tip-up barrels, 8-round capacity, which is something new, so we increased the capacity.
By 2, right?
By 2, yep. And then we've also done a couple of things to make this, again, more modern to the users today. So we've changed the mag release from it used to be in kind of the grip area, which was kind of cool and retro and classic.
Yeah, very, very classic. You know, like
classic.
very common for European handguns.
Exactly right. But we've moved it up to just behind the trigger guard, more in the American styling. And then the tip-up barrel feature as well. We changed that from a lever that you had to actuate to a push button.
Yeah.
Again, making it super quick, super easy. And a lot of people really like that tip-up barrel feature for being able to load this gun. So they can insert a magazine, they can put one in the chamber and close that, and now the firearm is ready to go without having to rack that slide.
Yeah.
So that's something that makes these 20X and 30X guns kind of unique in this space, is that you've got a tiny little pocket pistol that you don't have to rack that slide on.
Right, and it is, to be honest, it's kind of hard because of how small the slide is, to strip that thing straight back, especially when it's, fully loaded.
Exactly right. So then we've taken that, and then we've added a couple of different things, like we've added G10 grips here. So if you want have something that really kind of fits in your hand nicely, that's what those G10 grips are for. We also have 2 models that come with the high sights for suppressing it. And then, of course, we also have the optics plate systems. Should you want to mount an RMSc footprinted optic,
okay,
you can do that as well. So we're out here at the range today. We're demoing this. We're going to shoot this here in a little bit. We're going to have a ton of fun. You suppress it, you put a red dot on it, and it's just too much fun. It doesn't even sound like a firearm anymore.
All right, hit it.
It's like 6 inches. 6 to 7 inches. Oh, yeah, that one is. But you play with that. We are good. We're good for one.
I need to get one of those and take it down to the backup gun match. I think that's small enough to fit in the hideout gun box.
So with the new version of it, are we looking at any parts compatibility between the 2 versions?
No, they're pretty distinguished from each
different.
other. Some of the internal parts and springs will still work, but by and large, no. If you have one of these pistols and you need it serviced, just go ahead and send it back to us. We'll take care of it. The old ecosystem that's out there from the 21A is not going to be really compatible with this guy.
Okay, and then the suppressor height sights. Talk to me about those real quick. Is there going to be any options for night sights, or is it aftermarket sights?
Yeah, so there are aftermarket sight options on this guy. We aren't offering it currently in the build because we just launched it. But as this sort of platform grows and we hear from the customers like you out there, hey, if you want a night-sighted version, let us know. If you want one where the optics plate already comes installed, let us know. We're very quick and responsive. These guns are made here in the U.S. and Tennessee.
Okay.
So our minimum build quantities are pretty low. So we're pretty responsive to the market's need. And that's what is the great thing about this.
Very cool. And then again, for people like me who are into kind of maybe the history of it, is the 21A Bobcat going away, or is that something we're still going to be able to buy?
It's a great question. There will be a few models that are still available. We still have the option to keep the old one running, particularly for the California market because it is on the roster. So that one will stay out there. It's still on our price list, and I would imagine it's going to stay on the price list for the future.
Awesome. And last question before we go. When can I pick up a 20X, and how much is it going to cost me?
Yeah, it's a great question. So they're out now. All 4 models are in production, all the different colorways. Depending on the configuration, you're looking at $499 or $549 is the MSRP. So you'll be able to pick them up right around that $400, $500 price point.
Right on, not bad. I mean, about the same, or actually maybe just slightly more than the 21A Bobcat upon its release. So,
yep,
par for the course, right?
Yeah, we've really tried to keep it affordable and unique, and of course, it's the Beretta quality made here in the States.
Yeah.
So it's a great little pocket gun that you're looking for.
Now, I've also heard that Ernst Langdon is getting involved with these a little bit.
Yeah, so we've got a great relationship with LTT. He's taking a look at what we can do to make this thing a little bit more cool, a little bit more tactical, a little bit more edgy. He can do some great things with some colorways and some trigger jobs and some things that he's a great partner. He has great gunsmiths. He has that capability. And so we're really looking forward to seeing what his creativity can do.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to it too. So, Logan, thank you so much for showing us through the new Beretta 20X. Is it still being called the Bobcat, or is it a different cat name now?
No, we're going to keep it with the Bobcat.
So it's the Bobcat 20X now.
That's it.
Right on. So thank you again for showing us. And guys, thank you for tuning in to TFBTV and TFBTV Showtime. Stay tuned for more from SHOT Show 2025.